Hey, it's Colleen with Rope and Reseller. I'm here for another weekly sales update of what I sold on eBay and Amazon for the week of March 25th through the 31st, 2019. First thing I sold, Ralph Lauren Blake is the name of the shirt style. 100% cotton plaid. I've had this one for quite a while. It's a men's large. Sold it for $6. Someone offered me $6 and I just took it because I've had it forever. They obviously wanted free shipping, so it ended up being $9.96 is what I collected. I spent $1 at a thrift store on this, $1.50 in fees, PayPal and eBay, $3.96 in shipping for a total profit of $3.50. It took 3 years, 4 months to sell. Okay, this is the last of the Sega Genesis games that I had that I got in an auction. It sold for $64.99. It was the most expensive one. I collected $68.27. I spent about $2 on this with all the things that were in the box. And my total profit was $54.46. It took 3 weeks to sell. This is a Rushton monkey. I knew this with a little bit of research. It didn't have its tag. And I took a picture of the missing tag. But if you look at Rushton monkey, you will see this is definitely one of those. I listed it for $74 and someone offered me $50. I came back with $60. They seemed really interested in it. So I collected $65.38 on that. I spent $1 on this. This came in a big lot in an auction and I saw this monkey in there. I got some other things in that auction in that particular bin that was worth a whole almost as much, if not more actually. Some rings that were in a bin that had some sewing stuff in it. So that stuff's listed, but this is the first thing that sold. Anyway, after shipping and fees, total profit $50.82. It took 1 day to sell. This is a vintage set of Northwest Orient cards, and they were kind of cool. They had different things in various Asian languages written on the cards, phrases. So I guess you could point and show. This is all before Google. They sold for $6.99. I collected $10.48. I spent 25 cents on this at a thrift store. Total profit $5.71. It took 3 months to sell. This took forever, although it wasn't listed very long. I had it in my antique booth like 4 or 5 years ago. I think I looked it up and I had bought this in 2014. So I've had this around for a very long time. And I was just mad that I spent so much money, and you'll hear in a second how much I spent, because it's missing a thermos. It had a dent in the one that was there, and then it had the little picnic box, so it wasn't complete. Then I wasn't asking very much at the thrift store, at the antique booth, but I ended up selling it here because I knew it wasn't worth anything. I just wanted out of here. So I sold for $9.99 and I collected $19.11. I spent $10 on this at a garage sale. I don't know what I was thinking. This is fairly early on in my antique booth business, and I was just losing money all over the place on that thing. So anyway, I lost $2.33. In hindsight, I should have saved my time and just donated it, but you know, it's a life lesson, and these are cool and they're very mid-century, but they just aren't worth very much, so we'll leave them behind. These, on the other hand, pick up all the time because they're Patagonia. This one's reversible. It's got the nylon on the inside and the fleece on the outside. It is an extra large. There's the tag on that. It sold for $99.99 and with free shipping. And it went to Singapore, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I spent $15 on this at the thrift store, but I knew it was money, so I didn't mind paying up a little bit. My total profit was $64.10. The shipping on it was $7.04. It went global shipping, so I only had to pay to get it to Kentucky. So my total profit was $64.10, and it took a month to sell. Eileen Fisher, these were kind of silk pants. Yeah, they were silk, actually. A side zipper, just career type pants, pretty generic. $19.99. I collected $23.48. I spent $1. This came out of the consignment store that I used to work with here locally. $15.86 total profit on that, and it took a year. Amazon Kindle, this is part of the lot that I got from the school. It was donated to the school, and so I basically paid the school a quarter of of what I collect. This sold for $39.99. I collected $47.54. I gave the school $9 for this, and so my profit on it was $27.63, and it only took 6 days to sell. Here's a Patagonia Colleen shirt. I've had this around for quite a while. It sold for $9.99. I collected $12.75. I spent about 33 cents. I got 3 of these shirts for $1 at a garage sale. After fees and shipping, total profit $7.83. It took 1 year and 9 months to sell. Here's another Apple product from the school. It was a wireless. This thing was filthy. So it took me quite a while to clean it. That's the inside of the battery case, and it worked great. So I sold it for $19.99. Collected $25.37. I had a really big shipping snafu. I don't know if anyone else has run into this. I tried to ship this. It was like 15.8 ounces, which should be able to go first class. And on Saturday, it wouldn't let me. Now I ended up not shipping it because I knew that was wrong. So I waited until today, and it seemed to be fixed. So I was able to ship it out first class in a box. And my total profit on that, let's see, I gave the school $6 for that one, and my total profit was $10.63. Mountain Smith lumbar fanny pack. I showed this in a video, What's It Worth video. Sold it for $28.99. $36.54 is what I collected. I spent $7.99 at Goodwill. Total profit on this, $16.52. It took 3 weeks to sell. Community plate teaspoons, $12.50. Collected $16.46. I spent about 30 cents on these, 10 cents a piece. Total profit $11.10, and it took 3 years, 4 months to sell. Okay, so looking at the numbers, $379.41 is what everything sold for. $435.33 is what I collected and what they show you on Seller Hub. $53.87 is what I spent on everything, mostly that Patagonia and then that thermos mistake. But also, you know, I paid up for the Mountain Smith lumbar fanny pack and the stuff I donated, or I got from the school that was donated. $55.09 in costs, eBay and PayPal. Fees, $60.54 in shipping. Total profit for the week, $265.83. Amazon merch, 4 shirts sold, 2 pop sockets. One of those shirts actually came from the UK. Total profit on that, $23.49. For a total of the week, $289.32. So almost hit my goal for the week, but overall the whole month I'm up from last year by quite a bit. So all in all, I'm really happy with March. I'm really happy with my first quarter. I'm doing a lot better this year. You know, there's ups and downs, so that's just how eBay goes. I do want to address a comment from my What's It Worth video from last week, and it was in regards to finding sell-through rates, and I think that I have done that wrong, and I'm not exactly sure how to calculate. Usually I just look at what's available and then I compare it to how many have sold, but really I think I need to compare it to everything that was listed at that time. You can't really compare it to what's sold now because, you know, 3 months ago that didn't exist. There's a possibility that a lot of those listings didn't exist. So anyway, I'm going to do a little research, and maybe I'll do a quick video on how to get the right numbers. I know how to do it for my own business because it's really obvious. If I have 100 widgets and I sell 80 of them, then I have an 80% sell-through rate. But if for eBay, you know, because it's fluctuating so much all the time, how do you tell exactly what the sell-through rate is? And they don't make it super obvious. So anyway, I'm gonna dive deep and see if I can figure that one out and maybe do a quick video. So with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. Start hitting up those estate sales, go to auctions, really challenge yourself, think outside your normal comfort zone and try some new things. Go ahead and spend $50 on a box of something new and learn it. And that's how you get better at this game. So with that, go out, find good stuff, and thanks for watching.